Okay, the next myth that my buddy Dave Royer and I are going to explore is the myth of 1911 A1 inaccuracy. This is something that Dave asked me and Ken Hackathorn many years ago. So Dave, give us your spin on this.
Well, any history buff knows, reading about World War II GIs coming back talked about the inaccuracy of the 45, and that was hard for me to believe. So when I got together with you and Ken, I asked about it, and we took out a World War II 45 and tested that myth.
We're going to recreate that here at Gunsite. Dave and I will get a couple targets up. We're going to back off to 20 yards. Dave's going to take the World War II Remington Rand with a USGI World War II magazine and World War II 45 ACP ammunition. I'm going to take my custom Colt that I recently built in the TAC-TV 1911 Pistol Smith class, beginning of season 2. And we're both going to shoot a group here at 20 and see how they compare between the two of them. Going hot. All right, Dave, when you're ready, one magazine's worth at your target center mass.
Okay.
Cleared hot. All right, Dave, good to go. All right, Dave, now I'm going to try my magazine's worth on target 11 center mass.
All right. Got a real nice group there.
All right, dude. Give me a holster, and we'll go down and check it out. All right, Dave, talk me through your group here, bro. It doesn't look too bad.
Not too bad. Big difference on this is the stock sights. The rear sight doesn't have much of a notch in it at all. The front sight's real thin. Trigger's not bad. Stock grade, but it's heavy.
Yeah, it's a little on the heavy side.
But more than accurate enough.
Well, as we've said in the past, you can take a World War II 1911, put better sights and lighten the trigger up a little bit better, and actually you got a pretty damn good combat handgun.
Oh, absolutely. It was a real treat for me to come out here today and do that. World War II gun, World War II mag. You surprised me with the ammo. I didn't know I was going to have World War II ammo, but we had the whole setup. So it was a treat for me to shoot this today.
We talked about the main limitation in World War II. They were training millions of guys, and they only had enough ammunition, enough time essentially to give guys familiarization training with a handgun. Handgun is most difficult of all small arms to master, so therefore guys came away from it thinking the gun was inaccurate. In reality of it, the gun was definitely more accurate than it needed to be for the given task. The skill set just wasn't there for the soldiers that were using it. Now over here, we shot my gun, better sights, better barrel, better fitting, better trigger, and you can see the group is at least half, which is no surprise at all. 20 yards, I shot 8 shots, he shot 7 shots because I was using a Wilson Rogers magazine, but regardless. World War II myth of 1911 being inaccurate for combat is exactly that, a myth. With proper training, that gun will more than adequately get the job done. Okay, the next myth we're going to talk about is you can't stop the slide on an auto-loading weapon. This is a myth that my buddy Ken Hackathorn taught me many years ago, that if you firmly grasp it, you can turn it into a single-shot weapon. From a self-defense point of view, Dave, where is the relevancy to that?
Well, if you're the person with the weapon, you have one shot to get off. If you're going to use the weapon after that, you have to get the weapon away, rack the slide to put another round in.
Okay, now, if you're struggling with an assailant, and somebody grabs your slide, you need to be aware of that because now you have a single shot weapon.
Correct. And if you don't let it go, he can't fire another round off.
Exactly. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. Got my 1911 up, it's loaded, ready to go. You firmly grasp the slide, and now it turns it into a single shot weapon. You see I can't pull the trigger, won't fire again. At this point, I have to cycle the slide and kick out the empty case before I fire the weapon again. So you've effectively turned it into a single shot weapon. Remember, you're struggling with somebody with a gun, that may come to your advantage or may work against you. You need to be aware of that.